Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about mounts and mount accessories for the Arlo Pro and Arlo Pro 2 cameras. So let's get started. All right, so I want to start by saying that in the description below are going to be Amazon links for everything that we talk about. So if you are interested, check those out. But let's get started with that first mount. Number 1. We are starting at the countdown with wall mounts. So these are the wall mounts that come with each camera. They are a metal half circle that mount to the wall. They each come with a screw and wall anchor, but if you do not want to put a hole in your wall, I recommend using double-sided sticky tape. So because I did not want to put a hole in my wall, I actually had some command strips. So I actually used these for the mount. I stuck it to the back, stuck it up on the wall, and was able to get it to stick to the wall with no problem. What I would recommend doing if you're gonna stick this to the wall is clean the wall first. When I first tried to do it, it didn't stick to the wall very well and it did fall off, but once I cleaned the wall, it stuck just fine. This mount is a very strong metal with a nice texture on it. That texture combined with the rubber coated magnet on the back of the camera make a great combination so that you don't have to worry about the camera slipping down. The one problem I did have with this camera is because it is so tight to the wall and only a half circle, that it didn't have a lot of range of pointing it up and down, especially if I was going to be plugging in a power cable for these. Number 2. Next up, we have the indoor-outdoor mount by Netgear. This is one that I really liked. It comes with a base plate, 2 screws, and 2 wall mounts. What you're going to do is you're going to unscrew the base plate from the back, screw that wherever you want it. For me, I put it above my front door. You're then going to take the mount, screw it into the back of the camera, and then just connect the mount to the base plate. Once connected, you can position the camera wherever you want. Unlike the previous mount, this mount has a wide range for positioning. Number 3. Next up, we have the outdoor security mount. With this one, we've got 2 options here. As you can see, we have got the Netgear version, which is about $18 a piece. And then I also have another budget version from WasherSign. Those are averaging about $5 a piece. So I picked up this one. I got 3 for $15. These are going to be your most secure out of all the mounts out there. They come with 3 big screws to mount them to any surface, as well as wall anchors. To use this one, I recommend detaching it in the middle, taking the base plate and screwing it into the surface that you want to mount it to. You're then going to connect the top half to the camera and then attach the 2 together. How this one works is that while you have the top half loose, you're going to position the camera in the way that you want it to be, and then you're going to lock down that top half into the base. That's going to lock your camera into position. So the difference between the 2 here is that the Netgear one is a much heavier, stronger, thicker metal. It also has a smooth white gloss finish. With the WasherSign one, this is a lighter, thinner metal on it and has a rougher white matte finish. Since this mount for me is mounted so high and can't be touched without an extended ladder, I was okay going with a budget option with these. I didn't need to spend the extra money on a heavy duty mount when these are really out of reach for anyone to even touch. However, if you're using these in a lower area and want that extra security, then Netgear is probably the way you're going to want to go with these. As solid as these mounts are, it doesn't prevent someone from just walking up, unscrewing the camera, and walking away with it. But this brings us to our next item. Number 4. So this item isn't really a mount, it's more of a mount accessory, but it's a great security option to have, which is why I added it to the list. This mount is the anti-theft security chain. It's a device that clamps around the camera and then also has a clamp that clamps around your mount. What it does is it prevents your camera from being unscrewed from the mount. It comes with 2 size clamps, so it'll fit around a few different mounts. The good thing about this is that once you connect it, screw it down tight, you can't unscrew the camera. If you look here, as much as I try, the chain is just preventing the camera from being unscrewed. Now, the good thing about the mount here is that it's preventing anyone from being able to unscrew your camera from your mount. But I will say this device has a couple setbacks. First off, it was quite difficult to get together. So putting this thing together, trying to get the screw through the chain was quite frustrating for me. I eventually got it, and I would recommend that if you do use this, put everything together before you mount it up. What I did is I connected the chains to the clamps that I needed. I then connected the big one to the camera, had that all set up, and then I slipped the small end over the mount for the outdoor security mount and tightened it down from there. Do not try to put this together with it mounted up already. It's just going to be way too difficult. The second setback with this one is that you don't have access to the battery. Because the clamp goes right over where it opens up, you're not going to have access to the battery. So what I would recommend if you have the option, is to buy an extended cable and leave this thing plugged in all the time. And that's gonna be your best bet. It's gonna be a great option to not have to be messing with this camera and taking it down if you need to be replacing the batteries on these. I did a video on a 16-foot extended cable that I will link above if you wanna check that out. But if you're looking for extra security with your cameras, this is a great option. Number 5. So last up, we have the twist mount. This mount is a combo skin / mount. It's nice that it comes in black so you can essentially hide this thing anywhere you want to. This is actually my favorite mount out of all of them. I love this mount because it is so versatile. I can put this wherever I want to, and I do not have to worry about putting holes or securing it. I can just twist the cable on top of this and put it into any shape I want to. All you have to do is slip the camera into the skin and your options are endless. You can hang this mount from a fence, attach it to a porch light, hang it from a tree, connect it to your barbecue, stash it in your garden, or hang it from a patio umbrella. Hands down, my favorite mount. Well guys, I hope this video helped inform you on some of the options out there for the Arlo cameras. If so, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.